Visiting Ethiopian news agency ENA on Monday, United Democratic Alliance Party Executive Director Nicodemus Bore said the agency's cutting-edge media facilities and its work is a testament to become the voice of Africa. Currently, Ethiopian news agency has embarked on the creation of a digital Trans-Continental digital media outlet named Pulse of Africa, POA, to become an African-oriented media. Speaking to Pulse of Africa, the executive director praised Ethiopia's bold initiative for the creation of an African-oriented media instrumental in fostering positive rhetoric across Africa and thwarting a prejudiced portrayal of the continent. Bore also highlighted the steadily growing cooperation between Ethiopia and Kenya.
All come together and become one African continent, then we will be able to have a good place in the world to sell our ideas, to sell our products and expand our markets and bring wealth to Africa.
Addressing the 35th Annual African Union Summit in 2022, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed called for the establishment of continental media to fight disinformation. The Prime Minister indicated that the creation of Continental Media House will help African countries to provide authoritative news and information, fight disinformation, and promotes the African collective agenda and strengthen Africa's voice across the world. As part of the effort to establish Pan-African Media House, Ethiopia has been taking a practical measure that would be considered as the continent's desire in this respect. But also stressed the need for supporting such African-oriented media initiative like Pulse of Africa, POA, a Pan-African media with a digital alternative. Speaking on the bilateral relationship between Ethiopia and Kenya, the executive director noted that the two countries have long been at the forefront of promoting Pan-Africanism and unity across Africa.
Kenya and Ethiopia are in the forefront of fighting and inclusion of everyone into the Pan-Africanism. Ethiopia is a very key part of the African Union because it hosts the offices of the African Union. Our country, Kenya and Ethiopia, have worked very hard. Looking at when we went to the palace, we saw the place where the African OAU, Organization of African Union, signed their first charter and walked through the gate to have dinner in the palace. So this is a place where when people come, they feel like home, a home where there is peace, a home where you feel at home, a home where everybody listens to you, whether a big country or a small country. We want to urge the African countries to emulate what is happening in Ethiopia.
According to him, the countries are working to foster peace, cooperation, and shared development within Africa. It is to be underscored that Ethiopia takes the lion's share in the Pan-African struggle and anti-colonial movements by being the seat of the Continental Organization, African Union, and many other African institutions.